Hi folks, I hope you're doing okay. It's Monday the 17th of January. It's just gone 25 to 3 and I've logged off work. It's quite on time for me. I seemed to get lots done today. It was good, productive. So that was nice. I finished Mr. Turtle. His hat's on backwards for now. You don't sew the hat on, you sew the headphones on so that in theory you can switch it around. But isn't he cute? Yeah, some little marks on his shell. I don't think I did this with the first one I made. I put the marks on his face. They're not the best. But isn't he cute? Oh, so cute. So that's patterned by Dear Jackie Stitchery. And the reason I'm pulling a face is because I'm being looked at. Shall I show you what I'm being looked at by? Hi. Hi. Are you ready for this? Hi, Roxy. Hello. Are you okay? Yeah? And pickles on the printer because we're not quite, excuse me, she knows we're not quite at the sharing a table to sleep phase yet. We got her yesterday. We got a message to say that her mum was poorly. Well, I already knew her mum was poorly or had been poorly, and she'd had to go to the vets and have a tumour removed from her intestines. So she hadn't been feeding them for a while before that because obviously Mummy was not feeling well. Yeah, she wasn't, was she? Look at your eyes. Yeah, the mum hadn't been feeding them because she wasn't well. So then she went to the, I was going to say doctor, she went to the vets and had the tumour removed. They're still waiting for the biopsy results to see whether it was cancerous or malignant, I should say, I suppose. Yes, malignant. But Mum came back on Wednesday and she's obviously feeling a little bit better because she's got that tumour removed. So she was trying to feed the kitties, but the kitties are, I can't figure out if they're 6 or 7 weeks old. She's just staring at me. She's tiny though. Because they were trying to feed, they were snagging her stitches and just it was not going to end well. So the lady messaged me and said, is there any chance you'd feel okay taking her, today, meaning yesterday? If you don't want to, I'll keep hold of her. I'll try and keep at least one kitten with her so she's not on her own, but we're just worried about the mum. So we talked it over. Jack burst into tears because he was so happy. I was reading the thing going, would you be able to fetch the cat today? Before I knew it, I couldn't finish reading the message. He was in tears on my knee going, oh, we're really fetching her. He did. He cried when he knew we were getting you. So went over and fetched her. Oh, her mum is so tiny. I'm furious at the original owner for letting them, for abandoning them to start with, and then, for not having them done because they were both the same age. Did I tell you this story? They were bought at Christmas last year by Caitlin, the neighbours. The woman we got Kitty off. It was her neighbour about 4 or 5 houses down. Got 2 kittens for Christmas last year, 2020, for their kids, and then just decided she was going to kick them out, and she didn't let them back in. They were kind of living in Kaylin's garden, and Marble, Roxy's mum, she would come in the house and eat, but the other one, the sister, wouldn't. And then all of a sudden she came in, and Kaylin said, I knew something was wrong. And that night the sister had kittens, so because she was, oh, poor thing. And then not long after, I think a couple of days later, Marble had kittens. So there's 3 in Marble's litter, I think 4 in the other one, 3 or 4. So yeah, and she's just a baby, Marble is. And then she's got a tumour as well. Oh, bless her. But there was a ginger one. He's so cute. I think his name's Clyde. He was just a ball of fluff, but they were so active and so, she's not shy at all. None of them were, because Kaylin's got other cats, and obviously she got Marble the mum, Roxy, Clyde, and I can't remember what the other one was called. She's like a black tiger stripe, beautiful. She's going to Kaylin's sister, and Clyde is going to Kaylin's brother, I think. So we've got Roxy. Roxy was called Jessie Cat, but we're calling her Roxy. And then she's got a dog, a husky. Oh, she says, I said to the boy, you know, are we okay to bring the boys? We'll wear masks or whatever. She says, yeah, that's fine. She says, I've got a husky. He's a bit OTT. I was like, oh, God, thinking he was going to jump everywhere. Not at all. He was out the front of her house. It was like she's all gated in. And I was like, hello. And he let me open the gate and just came and had a force. He's a rubbish guard dog. And his name's Dog. Like Columbo's dog's called Dog. Maybe we should have just called you Cat. Just called you Kitty. She's biting me. She's a vicious thing. But yeah, she's used to, you know, the dog. So she's not shy at all. Pickle's a bit... He's not sure, bless him. We had a bit of hissing yesterday, and the kids are like distraught about it. But like, look, it's all new. It's not been a full day. It's probably been a full day now. And he sat next to an et. Obviously, we're trying to elevate his food so he, you know, they're not eating on the same level. So he feels. Paul's been reading Google again. But yeah, we're not angry at him if he hisses. We're just sort of like, hey, she's a baby, you know. And I'm sure they get used to each other. He was used to having Mortimer around. So it's not like he's never been with another cat or anything. He had his brother. Well, he had his whole litter, and then he was with Morty until he disappeared. So the kids are like waiting for Mortimer to return now that we've got another kitty. Just like sort of, you know, oh, not typical. I'm like, that would be amazing if he came back, but I don't know. But we've got a friend for Pickle now. Hello. She's very sweet. She slept downstairs on her own last night, not a problem. We put Pickle in the kitchen. We were going to have him, you know, upstairs with us, but he was scratching at the door and, excuse me, meowing. So Paul brought him back down, put him in the kitchen, but put his basket in the, because the kitchen leads onto the conservatory, which is obviously the extension and a bit colder. But we put his basket within the actual brick part of the house to try and keep him a bit warmer. And I mean, there's blankets on the sofa and all sorts. And Paul's like, they sleep outside, and then still faffed with his basket. But yeah, he went out this morning. Pickle did. But he came back for food and he was okay. And he's been out, he walked around to school with me this morning, so he's not fallen out with me that much. And then as I walked back, he was playing with his friend cat around the corner, a ginger and white one. So I was like, good, get used to other cats. Because he's fine with that one, there was no hissing with them. They just chase each other around like Wallies. And then he came back in and I don't think he's hissed her today. He came in when she was having a bit of a run around, so it was just a bit like, what is going on? And then he went out again and he came back, and that's when he sat next to her and had some food. I think I've got some footage of that. I've also got some footage of her running around the room like a loon. I just put my camera down on the floor and let it run while I was working. But yeah, she's tiny, aren't you? But she's very friendly. She's a lovely girl. Yeah. She keeps shaking. She's that small. She like shakes her head, and it makes her fall over. She's got no balance. Have you? No balance. But she's beautiful. I don't know. I suppose you call her tortoiseshell. But I'm trying to pick her up, but she's having a. There we go. Oh, are you attached? Hello. Oh no. I don't remember the kitties being this small. They're beautiful. And obviously when she's old enough, we'll go and get her vaccinated and get you done, won't we? So you don't have to have kitties like your mummy. Yeah. She's got like big sad puss in boot eyes when she wants to. Yeah. She's a lovely lady. We still love you, Pickle. He looks so big in comparison. Oh, my big boy. Yeah. So yes, that's our news. We got Kitty. obviously, ideally we'd have left her with her mum a bit longer, but with her mum being poorly, we didn't want to risk her getting hurt or anything. I wanted to take them all home, including the dog. He was such a cute husky. He was like brown and white, but daft as anything. Just so, she says, oh, she just sits out there at the front waiting for someone to stroke him. She just loves fuss. She says I rescued him as well. I think she can't, abide animals struggling or, or anything like that. So she just takes them in. So the consequence, she ends up with all kinds of waifs and strays. That's what my house was like growing up. We had all manner of cats, and we very rarely had kittens because we just have whatever came home from the vets with my mum that needed rescuing. We had a really fat cat called Kizzy. She was lovely. Bijou, I think she'd been hit by a car or something, and we never found her owner, so she came to live with us. Hi. Hi. I did work today, I promise. I didn't just stare at the kitty. It was very hard. But she sat on my knee and you're the cutest thing ever. Yeah. She's saying, shh, shut up. And you, shush. And you're lovely. Yeah. Oh. She's pulled threads in my top, in my new top in the cords. That's why it was all tucked into my top to start with, because I had to get it out of her way. I was like, please stop doing that to me. Hi. The boys can't wait to go home. They didn't want to go to school today. But so many arguments over her. We had to sort of say, be careful, she'll still be here. Yeah? I'm not quite eating you up, have I? I'll eat you up. She's so cute. But yes, so I'll keep you posted on how Missy goes, how the relationship goes with the pickle. Obviously, we don't want him put out or anything, so we're making sure he gets his fair share of fuss. And we just want him to be used to it. So so he can play and have fun, because she's already like running around the front room like a crazy thing, and she makes such funny noises for a little thing. Yeah, you're like little thunder, aren't you? Yeah. Well, biting. Oh, vicious. Look at her. Ah. Right, I'm going to leave it here because you don't need to see me just sitting looking at the cat going, oh. So I hope you're okay. I have no idea what I'm going to be working on next. Well, I'm going to take the blanket with me. I've got Jack's swimming lesson tonight, so I'll take that with me. But amigurumi wise, I've got nothing planned, so I need to have a look. So you might have to just put up with me doing some blanket work for a day or two. Yeah, I'm not taking the kids tonight to bed, so I can have a look then. And then I've got spin tomorrow and Wednesday, so we'll see. But yes, I will keep you posted. So from me and this little terror, hello. Oh, she's trouble already. I'll leave you to it. So thank you for spending some time with us. Oh, she's just so cute. Oh, there goes my hair. Yeah, when I'm back tomorrow with a big scratch on my face, this didn't go well. But yes, I will catch up with you tomorrow. Bye, guys.